Hey people, welcome to another week of Adventures in Rust. A little sneak peek of the 1951 Meteor, Cadillac, Tesla. We have no name for this thing. Just chilling. Obviously we got that done last week. This week I've been working on getting this side wrapped up or started. That fender's sort of on and the rest is cut out there. So I got a long way to go on this guy, but I'm going to take you with me on a quick trip. We're going to run back out to the desert. We're going to pick up a car out there and have some fun. And then we're going to come back here. And next week we'll probably put out a video doing all this work. But run out there with me. I'm picking up a couple cars. Let me actually show you the Cougar right now because I already got that one. And I actually picked up the other one as well already, but I'm reshooting this because I deleted the whole beginning of this video, which would have been going out, picking up the Cougar, having a nice time. Oh my God. And then the second half, I did an interesting job shooting it. Just busy day, a lot going on, hanging out with my dad, doing a bunch. It was a lot. So, you know, jump in on this video, watch it, enjoy it. There's some good stuff in it. It's a fun time. But in the first half that you don't get to see, we would have been picking up this Cougar, which I've got 1996 Ford Explorer wheels on it right now. But she is a killer car, man. And it's really rust free under there. The back window's missing, the side windows are shot out. But man, I don't know, I just have a soft spot for Cougars. And this thing is mean looking. Last on the road in 1987. Straight though. I mean, it's a little ding and dent, but for, 68 Cougar, this thing's killer. So, I don't know, I always want to just sell stuff straight out. But not really. I always want to build everything. I guess that's the truth. But the reality is sometimes I've got to sell stuff because I can only have so many cars. I can only have so many projects. But this one, I might have to build it at least some degree. Make it a runner driver. That same thing with the 1940. But if you are truly interested in either one, you can message me on Instagram, Adventures in Rust, at Adventures in Rust on Instagram. Follow, like, share, do all that on there. Follow, like, share, do all that on here too, man. We need some growth. So you got to tell your friends, guys. You got to say, watch this idiot on Adventures in Rust. He's having a good time. We're having a good time watching him. It's some fun, run out, buy some cars, build some cars. Eventually we'll be driving cars. We need some growth. So share it with your friends. Seriously, mention it to your family. Tell your grandpa, whatever it is. The plane flying over us. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go take a couple looks at this truck that we picked up too. You guys watch the video, and then I'll show you the truck. All right. Thanks, people. I appreciate you. Ooh, look at that. I think those are called Osprey, right? They've got the two propellers. They can take off straight up. They can take off and then fly like a plane. They're pretty cool. They're loud though. All right, I'm gonna go check that truck out. You watch the video. I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey people, driving out to the desert again today. I know, well, you hear my truck chime. Fun drive. Today it's raining and disgusting, which makes it even more fun. But picking up the last car out there, I think. It turns out it's a 42 Chevy pickup truck. Stake bed. They used to haul their cattle with it to market. From the middle of nowhere to God knows where, probably like Needles or something. Totally crazy. Anyway, back on the road. You guys don't have to watch that part, but we'll see you out in the desert. It's one of my favorite signs I pass on the way to the desert all the time. Next service, 100 miles. And then I drive like 200 miles in the middle here. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. We're going to be sitting here for a minute. That train's going like 5 miles an hour. Yeah. P.S. I brought my dad along today. He doesn't understand when the camera's running.
Oh, I didn't know the camera was running before.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi to the people out there in the world.
I'm his father. I only regret it a little bit.
I only regret it a little bit, too. All right, guys, we're going to sit here and wait.
Oh, yeah.
A mile-long train going 3 miles an hour, and we got the beginning of it. Oh, wow, it just keeps going and going. We're now seeing the midway engines, right? Right there, those are the ones that are in the middle of the train. Today's gonna take forever. Today is gonna take forever. I don't even want to know how hard everything else is from this point forward. 2 hours later.
Here we are waiting for the train. It's giving us a whole new feeling about passing time. This is kind of like passing a bad meal. Slow and painful.
I was in my truck. I'm now out of my truck because it makes no sense to sit in your truck for a half hour while a train goes by. I can't even see the end of it. I've seen 6 engines at the beginning, what I believe to be 2 engines in the middle, and God knows. Oh, that might be the end right there. That would be exciting. That would be exciting. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Look at all these people. Whew. This is a desert. There aren't people out here. This thing has been going forever. That was only a mile. It only took about 10 minutes. That wasn't so bad. It felt longer, though.
Oh, it felt much longer than 10 minutes, yeah.
So we got out to the ranch, and we're working on everything, looking around for wheels for this truck everywhere, because we were hoping we were going to be able to roll it up with just pulling it with the winch. And then the younger one of the cowboys there, he says to me, "What happened to the cameras?" And what the heck? I totally forgot. This is what I'm saying. Just so busy wrangling my father, dealing with getting out there, driving down the dirt road. We're talking, doing everything, looking for wheels. I completely forgot I was making a video for you guys. But I went ahead. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at dropping that chain. I went ahead, grabbed my cameras right when he mentioned it, handed one off to my father. That's his finger you keep seeing in the way of the lens. And put the other one on the roof of the truck to get some of these shots. And then the guys and I all worked together to figure out the best way to get this truck loaded. And what we ended up doing was lifting the front of the truck as high as we could. It was about 6 feet in the air. And I backed my truck, my trailer, underneath it. We set the front down. The guy went around with the giant bulldozer there, whatever it's really called, a tractor, lifted it up and pushed it onto the trailer. And then here you can see what we're doing is actually removing the giant box. That box was swaying and moving as we were loading the truck. I just knew it wasn't going to make it down the freeway anywhere. So I decided it's got to go. We took the time. I cut all the little J-bolts and U-bolts and single bolts and every weird thing under there to get it off. And then I removed the license plate, of course, because I wasn't going to let that go. Okay. Last registered 1965. As you can see, it was last registered in 1965, which is pretty cool to find out. Here we try to lift the thing up. Wouldn't move. It still had like 4 bolts, actually 3. They were just inside, in the frame rail, kind of crazily put in there. So I had to go back under and cut all of those out. Got under there and I was covered in filth. At the end of this, just pieces of everything falling all over me. And these guys,
Thank you.
Yeah, right there. That's where I got that little scar that's on my head the rest of this video. But we got the bed off. As you can see, it lifted off. Once those bolts were out, it came right up and went over. And who knows what they'll do with it. Probably just scrap the metal and let the wood rot. But it just couldn't make it home with me. I love that John Deere. Did you see that boom retract? That was crazy. Anyway, we got her loaded up. My dad and I fiddled around a little bit after this, picked up a couple more parts. I got it tied down to the trailer. And that was pretty much it for our trip out to the desert. And then we, after a nice, easy time loading it with the tractor, decided to head home and be there in just a couple hours. You know how that works. Just a couple hours, no problem at all. All right, guys. The truck, which I believe to be a 1941 Chevy truck, 1.5 ton, 147-inch wheelbase, inline 6, is mounted onto the truck trailer. Hopefully now not too far forward, or we're going to be resetting it on the side of the freeway as we're struggling to drive. But man, that was a battle. But we won, I think. Well, I think. All right, guys, last look at the desert here. What a beautiful shot. What a beautiful place. Once again, 1800s mill up there. Silver Mill was based up there. The mine's on that side of the canyon. And they would bring the ore over here and process it. Just kind of cool history.
Wrong way. Oh, now I see my face. Is that right? Like, is that the way it should be?
Nope, other way. Turn it around.
But then I see this.
Yeah, that's out there.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. So just drive slow, or maybe I should just pan. No, don't do that. I'm driving slow. Don't drive at all. I think it's a better idea.
Drive slow.
I know, I was wrong. I was dead wrong. I'm just saying, let me just pan it as smoothly as I can.
You can't hear me right now, but I'm filling up my tire for the second time. I did it at Roy's, which I should have got a video or a picture of, and now I'm doing it on the side of the road, pitch black dark. Woohoo! What fun! Stopped to fill my tire for the third time. We are stopping for some food at Panda Express. This is the 5th time I've been to this Panda Express. Won't be surprised if I see Josiah. What's up, bro? I've seen him twice here at this Panda Express. It's driving along. It's going good. We do have a tire that keeps losing pressure, though. All right, we're going to go eat and then come back out here and see where we're at.
$32.
This has been the fun of the night. This is our 4th, I think, fill up on this tire. It's just got a drywall screw in it, but man, whoa, my time travel is out of whack, man. It just threw me here to yesterday to tell you about tomorrow. But it turns out I was wrong. There wasn't just one drywall screw. There was one drywall screw right there. That patch was pretty simple. There was no reason why it wouldn't have held. And then, middle of the night, second trip back to my dad's house to steal plugs to patch the tire, I figured out that there was also a giant bolt hole right here. Kind of hard to see, but that's what that nasty patch is. That thing took 2 plugs, jammed it in there, but it would only leak at high pressure. So once it got down to like 30 PSI, just let me roll. It had no issues. So I made it home safely, but it was crazy. Anyway, you guys go back to watching yesterday. It's making me crazy. And yeah, I do have a spare, but it's such a pain in the butt. But this isn't any easier. I don't know. But anyway, we got this truck. How killer is that, man? That thing looks amazing. I'm so glad that we took that bed off of there. It was hard to do, but thanks for the guys who are out there helping with that. Thank God they could help. Oh, look at that big dent in the back. Sure hope we didn't do that today. But it's killer. I'm happy. I like that truck a lot. My dad, that's an interesting experience. We're getting pressure. That's good. All right, guys. Back at it. Man, going out to the desert is so fun. I leave here at I don't know, 9, 10 in the morning. And I end up back here at midnight or 1. A flat tire in the front. It's just a long, long day. But I'm back. I'm home. I'm happy about that. I'm hoping we got a little bit of footage out of it because I forgot about footage because it just was a big deal. I don't know, man. Anyway, guys, thanks for riding along with me. I appreciate it. We got this massive truck back here. It's a, I think it's a 41 Chevy because it's got a chrome grille. It looks like a 41. But man, super cool. All right, guys. We'll see this some other time in the light. I'm going to bed. That thing is awesome, man. And you watched the video, so you can see that my truck isn't here. You saw it way over there. It's I got a flat tire. That was a brutal day, but I slept a little bit. I'm back out here. I'm making this video for you guys today. Check that thing out. I threw the hood on it, which looks pretty good. I mean, it's dented and dinged on the hood pretty bad, but we might be able to hammer that out. If not, they're pretty cheap. Grill looks good. It's got one broken bar over there, but I think it could be tacked back together. It's stainless, so it can be fixed. I love this truck. It's got the big fenders on it. So if you've got one of these trucks and it's like just a, you know, a half-ton truck, these are much more rounded. So these ones are a little wider and everything. I'm hoping I can fit like a modern suspension under there, modern rear end, make this thing a driver, throw in just like a small block, big block. I got them both. Why not? Not both of them at the same time, but one or the other, small block or big block. Maybe you guys vote on that one. I've got a 454 and I've got a 327, or I've got Cadillac 472s and 500s just laying about. So I love this thing, bullet holes and all. I love it without the bed. The bed was rad because it was huge and whatever, but it was also awful because it was huge and just beat. So to have this thing just stripped down like this, I can see the big dent in the back. I can see the issues it's got going on. But it's also just so straightforward that, I mean, we could make a running driving truck out of this pretty easily and have something that's super cool. So that just might be something we have to do. Same as everything else. Like I said about the Cougar and the 1940 or 41, I think that other cars. I think they're both 41. Somebody went to the dealer in 1941 at this family. And they said, we made money last year. I need a new truck and a new car. And they got them. Because these were both, I mean, beautiful 1941s. That one I figured out it was a 41. I think the trunk hinges on it or what let me know that it was a 41, not a 40. And then this one, it's the same thing. It's the style of the grill, but the fact that the grill's in stainless instead of in black. Because in 1942 or late 41, they started doing them with black grills, black bumpers, because there were war rationing going on already. For World War II, obviously. In case you didn't know, that's when World War II started. Early 40s. December 7th, 1941, right? That's Pearl Harbor. And then everything got kind of tightened up really quick so that we'd have enough, you know, material and everything to send it to war. So that we're lucky this truck exists, you know. It was a brand new truck back then. They got to use it. God, they used it from 1940s. And then the last sticker on it was a 65. So they got at least 24 years of this thing being their truck. But my bet is when you're out there in the desert, you're working this thing without registration for probably another 20 years. So I'd say probably mid 70s or 80s, this thing is when it probably shut down and stopped working. But what a beast, guys. What a beast. Let's take a look at some of this. In here, obviously, dented, cracked fender, probably salvageable. Big dent in the top. Those drums are massive. I wish we could put those on something and have them be like really useful. Maybe save them for a rat rod or something where they can be out front. Up inside, the cab's pretty shabby, but it's all here. Well, more or less all here. Gauges, everything's here. I think this would have been a crank out window and that's why it's open. It looks like it, but that's missing. But it could be salvaged. Roof, unfortunately, like everything, a big dent. The big dent in the back, but I think we can push her there and get her straightened back out enough. I wish it had like a logo on the door, you know, that would be kind of cliche at this point, but also it's killer to see what things came from. But we know where this came from. The middle of Mojave, on the ranch, actually working its whole life. So I'm happy to have it. I think it's going to be killer. The gentleman there, Rob, you remember Rob from the last video, he was telling us about this actually pivoted and had a cable or something that pulled a sign up that said stop, you know, like the taillights weren't working or whatever, to let people know like this truck is stopping. So that old semaphore style sign coming out there. I don't know, guys. I love it. I love it. I keep saying I don't know, but I do know. I know I love it. I'm happy with it. I think it's going to be killer. And if my wife doesn't murder me, I'm going to try to build it. But I don't know how we're going to pull that off. You know, her not killing me. Building it seems simple. Her not killing me seems like the challenge. So everybody throw in a good word for me with the wife right here. Just leave a comment that says, hey, don't kill that man. He seems nice enough. Something. I don't know. But we'll see you next week. Next week's big build on the other car. I'm hoping to get that whole side kind of tacked on and ready to go so that we've got both sides finished out, and then we can start working on bumpers, lights, all those things to make it a drivable car, because I'm ready to take that thing out on the road and bring you guys along with me. I've actually got a couple shows coming up soon that I really want to go to. One is at Roy's, where we just were yesterday, out in the desert. So if you're around and you can book that show, I think it's like the 7th of next month of March 7th at Roy's in Amboy, California. And it's going to be a Route 66 100-year anniversary giant car show get together thing. And I'd love to see you guys out there. If I make it there, I hope you're going to make it there. It's going to be cool. So we'll see this guy later, but it was good seeing you guys this week. And have a nice week. We'll see you next week with a new video.